Tap in. Tech disruptors. Tap in. New code in the hallway. New talk on the feed. Big idea, small screen. Watch them grow in the speed. From a sketch to a spark to a product in the wild. We break the old pattern and we smile like a child. Tell me what's next, tell me what's real. Hands on the wheel, mind on the build. Signal the future, bring the new. Signal the future, we cut right through. For the crowd.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Tech Disruptors podcast. Jason, hearing that for the very first time, our new intro track. What did you think, Jason?
I like it.
It's got a good beat, right? Like I was like, when I was AI generating the theme song of
No, that was you. I know
that was me. I was actually singing all of the parts at different pitches and just pitching it up and down.
Well, yeah, that's how you mix it all together. Right.
Yeah, I just thought it was a nice change of pace, a little bit less aggressive. I felt like the other one was a little bit like, "We're gonna give it to you," and then this.
Oh yeah, we will.
Yeah.
Oh, but now that we gave it to you, now we're gonna pull back.
Well, we also are trying something new this week, and we're gonna have an outro track, like at the end of the podcast.
Well, we did a couple things, you guys. If you haven't found out yet, we have this number. We've had some people saying that they're being charged. I don't know if it's true, whatever it is. Either way, standard rates apply. It's a Canadian number. I know I've called it here from the U.S. Hadn't had any issues, but your mileage might vary. The other thing is, we did the 6 p.m. thing, and as of right now, it's a summertime thing.
It's the summer hours. That's right.
Yeah, if we see an influx in sorry, if we see an influx in views, maybe we'll keep it at 6. I think 6 is a good time as well. But
yes,
the other thing is, and I'll maybe Darren can put it in the chat. We have a website now. It's a work in progress. I'm working slowly. It's the techdisruptors.net. I've been getting some feedback from Darren and some family members and trying to get it squared away, but it's very basic for now. So things are going in the right direction. If you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe, as
of course.
And check us out on our social media channels, which are linked in the techdisruptors.net.
Now, I will say our new intro track, Jason, is 7.5 minutes of pure amazing beatery.
7.5 minutes.
7.5 minutes. When I created the
so you wrote when you wrote that song.
When I wrote the intro track and I recorded the beat and did all the parts, it came out to 7.5 minutes. So the part of the outro track is actually towards the end of the song where it changes up the beat a little bit.
So it's kind of like a beginning and an end.
There's method to my madness. But anyway, welcome to the Tech Disruptors.
Yes, welcome to Tech Disruptors. I want to start off.
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead.
So I don't know if anybody outside the United States is even eligible for this. It's kind of tech related, but I try to go for these kind of just kind of different articles. And I don't know what you're doing. So if you had an opportunity to take and it would last a year, I mean, would you take it? Now, some of the caveats are you have to be away from your family for the entire year. And
I'm done. We're good. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
You have to be away from social media for a year.
Ooh. Okay. So what's this opportunity? Oh,
NASA needs volunteers to spend a year locked in a Mars simulation. So I was reading about this. As you see in the picture, some guys in VR, blah, 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 AR, whatever that is. So I understand, from what I understand is, if you fill out this application and you are selected, you do have to go through training like you're going to be on Mars, anti-gravity, whatever.
Amazing.
And then you are given a job and you have to relocate to this facility that's all enclosed.
Yes.
And I think the VR AR headsets come in where you actually have to go and fix equipment, like outside in space, which you wouldn't really be on space. I don't know. So I was reading, I think it was a year.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see any problems with that whatsoever.
What do you mean? Okay,
okay. So I'm assuming you getting paid? I'm assuming you're getting paid for this.
So it doesn't really say. That's what I'm saying. Participants will live and work inside a specially designed habitat while researchers study everything they can, from crew dynamics to mental health to habitat operations and mission procedures. The crew will carry out scheduled maintenance tasks, complete scientific experiments, respond to simulated emergencies, and settle into routines. It doesn't say anything about.
So they relocate you. So maybe I'm assuming they pay to relocate you, like your whole family. I'm assuming your family.
Well, I didn't. It just says like if you apply, you're relocated.
Oh, interesting.
So perks of the MMEA mission include virtual reality spacewalk simulations and mandatory social media detox. Which makes sense.
For an entire year, eh? That's a long time.
So you go in there, you can't have your iPhone and your cell phone, and you can't be taking pictures and videos. And
what the fuck are you doing? Like space shuttle the whole time.
You're simulating. So what I understand is NASA's like, look, we're going to be living on Mars or in space at some point. Yeah. Let's start getting some trials going on how it's going to be. And they don't want other companies, namely probably SpaceX and whoever else is out there, is going to Mars and outer space. I don't know.
Like, what the fuck? We can't get Starlink on Mars? Come on.
Yeah.
We're not that far away.
Yeah. Well, what's funny about this is, like, I think if you're like a 20, 30, 40, whatever age you are, and you're single and you have no real ties to things.
Absolutely. Yeah.
People who are content creators or maybe do a weekly podcast.
Yeah. Imagine you and I trapped in a facility using VR headsets for an entire year. Crazy.
The VR headsets aren't used the entire year. It's just on and off. I would apply, but I'm like, look, it's got to be me and Darren, and we've got to do our podcast from space.
Right, yeah. So that's the only tech we're allowed to use is the
We won't do social media. We'll just make sure that
What would we talk about? Like, I took a shit in space in anti-gravity. It kind of flew back up. This is crazy.
Yeah, my tomato plants are growing.
You know what they should bring up there?
What?
That machine that listens to plants and plays music.
They should. We could talk about. Look, hey, I walked on Mars today, and I fixed a leak in the tunnel A of to the main dormitory.
30 seconds of great content right there. We're not going to be able to fill it now. That's for sure.
Okay, you've seen what was the movie with Ryan Gosling? Oh my God, it just came out.
Hey, on Project Hail Mary.
We could say, hey, I met an alien life form, and we were talking. And we were communicating, and I built a whole system based on him. I mean, we could
listen. If you want to apply and say we're a 2-person team, I give you my permission.
They'd be like, "What do you mean by 2-person team?"
I don't know if I would pass the psych evaluation test. Though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so a lot of jobs require psych evals.
Yes,
and in the past I've applied for a lot of jobs, and apparently I passed them. I don't know how.
Okay,
I'm good at.
I don't know. They would, You know what I envisage it is? It's like, so Darren, are you okay with, being locked away for a year? Yeah, sure. 2 days in, I've like destroyed the place, tried to rip the wall down.
You ripped all your hair out.
My hair's out, my beard's grown out.
And they zoom in on you in the corner and you're just rocking back and forth, saying burn over and over.
2 days. 2 days. Yeah. Anyway, interesting concept. I think they're doing that a lot now with a lot of these space exploration companies.
I'll be honest with you. If I could do this, it's hard with a family and a job.
It is, bills. Yeah.
I would love to do that. It's an experience. It's kind of like, I don't know. Like
the VR, I think, is a bit weird.
What? Well, I think the VR part is just when you have to go outside of the base to do work. You're not really in space, so they can't.
Why not? They're using a Vision Pro. Why can't they just use a Vision Pro?
It could be a Vision Pro. We don't know.
Yeah, true,
but if you don't believe in the moon landing, maybe they could have a set outside and just.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Why wouldn't they just set up like a dome that simulates Mars and then just?
I have to believe that the space landing was real because close to where I live is where Neil Armstrong was born, and there's a Neil Armstrong museum like 20 minutes from my house. So
that's pretty impressive.
It did happen.
Yeah. Well, shout out to the movie Biodome with Pauly Shore. If you've seen that movie,
that's exactly what I thought about. When I saw it, I'm like, it's a biodome, but Pauly Shore would not be there. obviously.
Listen, I recently rewatched Encino Man, and
Oh
that
my-
movie still holds up. I don't care what anyone
Is he in
says.
that with Brendan Fraser?
Yeah,
Right?
Brendan
Oh
Fraser.
my
That's
God,
correct.
that movie was
Yeah.
terrible.
I know it was
Come on.
terrible back in the '90s, and it's still pretty terrible, but watchable
yeah,
now.
he was in like
Yeah.
the basement and like during.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pauly Shore.
Jesus.
Shout out to Pauly Shore if you're watching.
Whatever happened to Pauly Shore?
He's still around. If you look at on social media, he's still around. He does like stand-up comedy now. Like,
Oh, I bet it's great. Does he have the
I'm
same
sure
voice? Like he's high all the time.
I don't know. Maybe there was talks just recently about Pauly Shore doing a biopic on Gene Simmons. No, the fitness dude with the curly hair.
Oh yeah, not Gene Simmons. That's from.
Gene
That's
Simmons.
from.
Gene something or other, right?
Yeah, Dad died, right?
The guy, yeah, that was
He
a
did
talk
the
about him
jazzercise,
doing a
like, thing with the
biopic of Pauly Shore.
That's the weirdest combination of
Well,
people.
Pauly Shore kind of looks like him now.
Oh,
like,
you
it
mean
kinda
him
makes
playing?
sense. Yeah, play as like a biopic.
I
yeah.
thought you meant like he would be like wants to like
No, not
direct it.
taking
I'm like,
over.
why
No,
would he
no,
want
no.
to direct
He wants to
that?
be in it because he needs to work. Let's be honest. Now, Jason, just flipping script here for a second. So, you've probably been on TikTok a lot recently.
Well, we do upload our shorts to TikTok, so yes,
We do.
Technically,
Good-
I am
good
on
reference,
TikTok
yeah.
a lot. Yeah. So I do.
So you
upload
probably
my
have
shorts.
seen on TikTok your TikTok feed littered with stupid products that you can buy from TikTok.
The TikTok shop.
And yes, and
Yeah.
influencers just jumping on the bandwagon and going, "You need to buy this."
Can
and
I ask you
trying to
something?
convince people. Yes,
Have you ever ordered from the TikTok shop?
never. No, I don't have TikTok. It's the one social media I do not have.
So I have TikTok just obviously, well, not just. I mean, I've had TikTok for my channel too,
Yeah.
which I don't upload anymore usually. But I will say, I purchased
you
purchased
purchased something from.
I did
somewhere.
purchase something. I'm not going to explain what it is, but it was a very
large and it
specific-
vibrated.
No. It was like
Oh,
it was
okay.
a greeting card, like a holiday
okay,
card.
yeah.
But it was
Yep.
very specific to a certain person, and it was for some of my family members. And it was kind of a
okay.
ha ha ha, and I'm like, it ain't gonna show up. So I ordered it, and it was like it was gonna be late. So I ordered a
of
similar
course.
one on Amazon, and the
Yep.
TikTok shop one actually showed up early. So I had two
Oh.
of them. So my family member got two of those, and it was actually seamless. I that's the only time I've ever bought from there, and it. I
There are
had no
lots of
issue.
YouTube videos of people buying stuff on TikTok shop and
Yeah,
just
they
getting
review them and they show
garbage.
them off. Is it?
Yeah.
Is it scam? Yeah, I know.
Well, I want to talk about a wellness product that these wellness influencers are peddling right now. So a big thing in the world of tech is EMF, electromagnetic radiation, right? And people are afraid of electromagnetic radiation. If you remember, a lot of people were worried about their cell phones.
But isn't EMF also what they use in the paranormal with those little handheld devices? And
Sure. But anyway, electromagnetic radiation is a thing. And people are sensitive
It
to
is.
electromagnetic radiation.
Yeah, and I think
It's
in the
not-
UK they actually give
Yeah.
ratings to every phone. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So on this ridiculous social media wellness influencers,
How are you going to tease this for? Damn it.
Yeah. They are selling a $50 US too. That's like $1,000.
So $50 isn't terrible, but depends what the product is.
It is an object. I won't tell you what it is just yet.
Jesus.
That allegedly blocks electromagnetic radiation.
Oh, I've seen this. It's like a bracelet or a necklace or something.
Nope.
Oh.
Believe it or not, a anti-radiation straw is sweeping the global wellness feeds. Now, this thing is
Why is
straight
that
up
funny?
ridiculous.
I have 3 of those.
So I'll give you the explanation here. So this is it's largely being marketed on Instagram and TikTok, and probably right now, after you're hearing us talk about it, you're going to get inundated with ads for it.
Yep.
But it is a curved metal drinking straw that features a peculiar mid-shaft aperture. I don't know what the fuck that means.
A mid-shaft aperture. That doesn't sound...
that has become
PC.
the focal point of the internet's latest wellness gift. Now, basically, this straw is meant to shield against electromagnetic frequency, EMF radiation.
Okay.
And people are buying this shit up by the truckload.
And you know what's funny?
the frequency,
$50.
Yes, and people
For
are
a
buying
metal
it like
straw.
crazy.
We need to go
So
to Walmart
anyway,
and sell them on Tech Disruptor's website.
well, you know what's funny, and I thought about this today. My wife has a metal straw, a reusable straw, like a metal one. And I
Does
was
it
going
have
to
a
just take
shaft
it.
with an aperture in it, though?
I don't know, but I was going to take it out and just start using it and see what happens and see if people believe I bought one. But anyway, this frequency straw, as it is called,
Sure.
is described by detox coach Sandra Fernandez that it instantly halts radiation from cell phones and microwaves.
Okay. Can I give you a look? There was a
no. Wait, can I just finish this last part? Because I think you need to hear this before you speak.
Yes, please.
The sales pitch insists that by drinking through the metal tube, users ingest liquid infused with 11 harmonic frequencies designed to reboot the immune system and harmonize major organ functions. You heard that right. You heard that right. Yes, Jason's reaction is what my reaction.
Now I don't even want to talk. But you talk about YouTubers doing stuff like this, and there was I want to say it was Linus Tech Tips or Austin Evans or something, and there's a company selling it was like a necklace or a bracelet, and it blocked waves.
And
it didn't do jack shit. Like it was a bunch of crap. Right. And this is where, I mean, the person pushing this is super smart because they're making lots of money, right?
Yeah.
Is the person developing this and selling it smart or stupid, or is it the buyer that's smart or stupid?
Well, the company, which is called Frequence, is founded by Dave and Barb Pitcock. Now, apparently they're veterans of the network marketing industry, which basically tells me they're shysters.
Yeah.
And they apparently peddle an array of EMF armor.
Not peddle, they sell.
Yes. EMF armor. They sell EMF armor.
Well, let me ask our listeners, for those listening now and in the future, leave us a comment if you want to Tech Disruptors.
Yeah.
Or call us and let us know, should we make an EMF straw?
Absolutely. I will go steal a plastic straw from McDonald's. I'll write EMF blocker on it and I will send it to you in the mail. I swear on my life.
It's kind of like in The Office when someone came out as gay on the show in The Office.
Yeah. Oscar,
so Dwight was like, hey, he calls Jim and says, hey, wasn't there like a radar or something? You said that you could see if someone's gay.
Yeah.
He basically did like a metal detector and he wrote gaydar on it.
Yeah, Jim sent it to Dwight. Yeah. Actually, you know what? It was funny. I've been rewatching The Office lately, and there's an episode.
Which one? The old one or the US version?
The US version. And there's a cold opening with Michael and Oscar, the gay character in the show. And Michael's asking Oscar about how he's telling him how he's having a colonoscopy.
Oh, yes.
And he asks Oscar how he can make it more pleasurable for him, more, to make it better. Honestly, underrated. Underrated.
What's funny is, did you see the part where they like kiss too?
Yes. Oh my God. One of my favorite episodes
Here's what's funny.
ever of that show.
I'll be honest with you guys, if listening, The Office is my favorite show of all time. And The Paper, which is on Peacock, is supposed to be kind of an offshoot. It's not as good. But either way, some of the stuff on those shows, nowadays absolutely. would not be on anymore.
Yeah.
Like watch Prison
100%.
Mike. Watch the Prison Mike episode. And you can't not laugh. There's no way. So anyways,
Jason,
go ahead.
Oh,
I was going to talk about something, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead, because this just blared music at me for no reason.
So we leaked. Someone leaked information about how the iPad or the iPods were going to have earpods. Jesus, we're going to have cameras in them, right?
Yes.
Interestingly enough, that's good. So I didn't know this was a thing, but in my Google News feed that you swipe, to the left or whatever.
Yes.
There's been a growing number of Chinese companies coming out with products, and I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of interested, but I haven't seen much reviews. So I never heard of Rollme. Rollme's new Air Cam. So it's basically a bone conduction-esque
like earphones, yeah.
With, if you can see, the camera is right here. It's got an 8 megapixel Sony camera lens or whatever. It's $79. It does 1080p at 30 frames per second, which isn't great. Has EIS, 8 gigs of storage. But I was looking at this and I'm like, okay, I never heard of this company. Looked it up on Google or Amazon. They do exist. The reviews are kind of like, I saw one video and the video didn't look super fantastic. But it wasn't terrible. But there's like the clearest rival to Vibe Lens Music Cam. Like, who the hell is that? So I looked that up, and that's another one that's very similar, and it's even more expensive, but it's a little bit better. So is this a sign? So when Chinese companies start coming out with products based on leaks, that's usually credible that someone else is doing something similar.
Yes.
But my thing with the earpods was that the camera we were thinking would have to be on the bottom. Like, so how would it actually work? These are actually using in like a bone conduction way. What are your thoughts on this? Like, we have the Meta glasses and all this stuff. Is this something?
So I'll be honest with you. If you were a creator and you were doing top-down shots of product reviews or cooking or something like that, these would be perfect because you could hear yourself while you were using a mic. Right. And you could record the footage. Now, again, if the footage is shit, it's a moot point, right?
Well, and that's a good... I didn't think about that, Darren, because these have a limit of like 3 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
Both of these are 10 minutes or more, like a lot longer.
And how long is the average YouTube video is about, what, 10 to 15 minutes? If you did it in two scenes, 2 takes?
Well, I mean, it depends on what kind of YouTuber you are. If you're making multiple cuts and multiple recordings and, you know, you're doing B-roll, it all kind of changes a little bit, I guess. But I don't know. What are your thoughts? I mean, does this mean that Apple, Google are working on things?
I think, so here is my theory. Now, we talked about Apple, we mentioned that they were going to do this. Apple was talking about having them in their AirPods. I actually think they're not going to be AirPods. I reckon they're going to be Beats. Because you know how Beats have that curved design? I could see
so
Beats
like
doing something like this.
Yeah, so the camera can. Yeah, but my thing is with Beats, like these make sense because you can put a lot of battery room in this because it goes around your neck. Beats don't do that. I almost bought these just to see what they were.
To try it,
But
I get that. Yeah.
But what
I say buy them.
My problem is I wear glasses. So how's it going to work with glasses and stuff like that? That's where everything revolves around glasses. So it's kind of hard. But
my thing is with the Meta glasses is that there's no room for them to add more battery to Meta glasses except making them super thick and making you look like...
Well, Meta glasses, no. But the Vision ones, yes. Because if you have a camera system in there and you're projecting it, I can get that. But I don't know. I'm actually kind of inclined.
I think it's pretty cool. It's a cool concept. Like I could see that being useful for people that do a lot of like top-down video.
And I didn't think about that, which is what I do a lot on my channel.
Which is what you do on your channel,
Maybe I'll have to reach out to Roll Me and say, hey, look.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We should do a whole podcast where we're just streaming the video from that. Just looking down at my keyboard and my hands as I type.
I don't think an hour of video would last on these. I think they said 8 to 10 hours.
Which is pretty good. Like, really.
I mean...
Do they get hot, though? That's the question. I could see that burning.
I tried to look up, like, reviews. There wasn't a whole lot. It looks like most of the reviews were, like, people got them for free. So, of course, there was one guy who shot a video. And I think it was on Amazon. He was, like, walking through his apartment. I think it was the Romies. He's, like, walking through his, like, apartment complex. Everything's, like, super overexposed. And, like... jittery, and it didn't look good.
The thing is with those cameras, right, is that you remember this is not like a smartphone where you're getting processing happening. It's just live feed from the lens. If the lens is shit, the video will be shit, right? That's the...
So the other ones they talked about, those, I just pulled it off. The other brand was called, what's it called? The Vibe Lens. They're a Kickstarter campaign right now. Yeah. So the difference between these and those is that you have to wait a little longer for the other ones. But I think this is something that we're going to see a lot more of.
Absolutely. Yeah, I could see them being used, becoming popular this year. Like as creators want another alternative.
Well, these are great. I love these, but like I don't know. I think it only shoots in vertical, which I know is popular, but yeah. whatever.
The problem with the Meta glasses that I had is, you know how there's a button to record, like on the side? I adjust my glasses a lot, like to get them comfortable.
Yeah, like this.
And I'd hit that button all the time.
See, I always grab them right here, so I
screenshot.
never had to do that. But like when I'm at work, I can't have them on. I'm not allowed to.
Yeah.
So they're always turned off. So if I hit it, it's not doing anything. But the other thing is you can say, hey, Meta, record a video, take a picture. Yeah.
Now, Jason, I want to revisit a story that we covered. And I'm going to pull up this guy right here. So I know you're going to remember him. Do you remember Neo? Remember Neo?
Oh, yeah.
So Neo was this home robot that we talked about, I want to say earlier this year, I believe is when, somewhere around CES, I think it was, Neo. Now, Neo was this home robot, as you can see in this footage here, that allegedly would do all of the chores around your house that you didn't want to do, like dusting and tidying up and putting books away and everything else in between. Now, the Neo has actually just had a big update.
Of course.
Now, one of the things that Jason and I can probably agree upon with a lot of robotics is they never quite get the hands right. And it's very limited kind of like monochromatic movement. It's like up and down, open, close, bend and close, that kind of stuff. So I want to show you this video, Jason. And I think this might actually blow your mind here. So let me pull this up 1 second. I got to turn the music down because it's like classical music for some fucking bizarre reason. So they've done an update on Neo's hands. And I'm going to share this right here so you can see. So this video was updated this week. This was from on their official YouTube channel, and it's showcasing the dexterity of the robot Neo's hands. Check this out. It's crazy.
Yeah. And of course, it's picking up a glass, which could break very easily.
Yeah. Keep watching.
Is that someone's fucking hand? Seriously?
No, no, it is the actual robot's hand.
I know. Dude, that blank face is... What the... What?
Watch. Look at like the specifics of picking up a screw.
But why'd they hit it with a hammer?
I don't know. I think it was just to show the screw. Who knows?
Lightweight.
Like zippers?
Wow. Yeah.
That's kind of creepy.
That's kind of... That's not
finger gymnastics happening.
That's not appropriate either.
Like putting Lego together?
I don't know. I gotta see it in person. I hope this is real.
It allegedly it is, according to this, right? Playing a gaming console.
So someone's controlling it right now, right? This isn't like done on the.
I don't know if it's autonomous. Or
remember this company would have somebody always watching to make sure it was doing what it's supposed to.
So for those of you who are listening after the fact here, this is Neo. It is a home robot it's being sold as. And if I remember right, this thing costs $8 billion. Oh, yeah, it is. $20,000 to own it. Yes, you heard that right. Or a $500 a month subscription. $500 a month subscription. Now, this Neo robot that you see on screen here is a creepy kind of like futuristic looking.
It's got the mesh of like the Google speakers over the.
Yes, it does. Now we both thought it was really cool when we saw this originally, and part of the shtick of this was that you had to let it train itself by having someone control it. Now the hands, from what I understand with Neo's hands here, is that they've managed to find a way to make it autonomous, the movement of the hands. So it's not somebody controlling it. It's recognizing what it needs to do, and it's controlling that itself. Right? So motors that live in the forearm and the hand, pull tendons through the wrist, hard or light, inertia, and all of that kind of stuff involved. So we're basically seeing an advancement on this Neo robot, which I actually think is really cool.
Yeah, it makes it. Well, people don't realize how, as a human, the way we grip a zipper, a light bulb, and then a weight is totally different pressure.
Absolutely.
So if you pick up a weight that's 50 pounds, it's gonna be a tighter grip. You use that same grip on a wine glass, you're gonna shatter it. So the fact that it can recognize, I'm assuming it's recognizing it through vision, using AI to say, hey, it's a zipper, it's a glass, let's not break it. That's amazing. That's a huge, and this company, what's the company name?
Neo.
Well, that's the Neo, the robot, right? That's the company.
I believe it's Neo Home Robot is the name, full name. Yeah, but $20,000 to own, $500 a month, or that's crazy.
That's a lot of money.
That's
I think if you got a lot of money and you have an elderly parent, do you think it would help them out? I guess.
Absolutely.
I don't know. Most elderly parents probably wouldn't want that.
It's cute looking and it looks friendly.
It's not as scary as some other robots we've seen.
Absolutely. Yeah. Neo the robot. What are your thoughts on the robot? If you're listening, 705-300-5319. Give us a call. Let us know what you think. We're here. We're listening. Now, Jason, big week this week because we've got a couple of big phones being released. Well, one big phone in particular. So let's start with the obvious
I would say the next, what is this, July? I would say the next
2 months.
3 to 6 months is like jam-packed with leaks, releases, and I don't have enough money. That's all I got to say.
No, I me either. So the Z Fold 8 is coming out not this week, the week after.
Not just Z Fold 8. What else?
The
Flip 8?
Flip 8, yes.
And the Z Fold Wide.
Yes. Now, we've actually had a little bit of it's showing up in a department store in China. I don't know if you can see. I was trying to zoom in here so you can see. This was on display this week. And these are the current generation of Z Fold and Wide and Flip that you currently see on the screen. The Z Fold Wide is still the more appealing interest to me. I think it's because it's a new form factor. I'm curious to see how it plays, if it plays well with a wider form factor. But I will say this much. I was talking to someone today, someone that I don't normally have a conversation with at my son's baseball. And they mentioned that they were actually interested in the Z Fold 8 Wide. He was saying that he owned the original Z Fold. And it broke and had problems with it. But
the original, the first one?
Yeah.
I had that one, yeah.
Yeah. And he said that he's since been a Galaxy Ultra user, but is very curious about going back to the
What about
Fold.
the Apple Ultra, though? I mean, come on.
Yeah, we'll talk about that shortly. That's on our run sheet here too. But so it's showing up. There are case manufacturers that are leaking things. I believe we have colors somewhere along the line here, maybe not on this article.
One of our previous sponsors, Thinbor.
Yes.
They've shown off some cases. Even with the Apple, we know the general dimensions.
What it's going to look like, yeah.
And I think the Z Fold 8 or Wide Fold, whatever it's going to be called, and the Ultra from Apple are going to be very similar. It's all about, I hate to say this, it's what you're locked into. If you're an Apple user, you're not buying the Z Fold Wide. You're just not going to. The only thing the Z Fold Wide and Samsung have over Apple, and I'm going on based on assumptions, is that they're on 8 to 9 generations of folding devices. So they're kind of perfected. I mean, I would assume Apple's screen is made by Samsung.
Of course, they
have the engineering with the multiple times with the hinges and all the issues they've had. They've come out and publicly said, hey, they know they screwed up on at least, especially the first one. Yeah. And they've learned from that. Apple's going to come out. It's going to be $2,500 ish. That's what they're saying.
No, it's going to be more than that. But
to you, Darren, now I know you're not a huge Apple guy, but you've owned Apple devices and so have I.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a polished Apple Ultra if it's working well, or I love Sammy's. Their software is amazing.
Yeah, to be honest
Cameras
with you,
leave a lot to be desired, though.
I honestly think that Apple is going to be too expensive. And I do think that the software on the Samsung will be better for a folding device. I think Apple's going to take a couple of iOS generations to get it right.
Are they expect to have both just 2 lenses?
This will be 2 lenses on
both.
Wide. On the Z Fold 8, the traditional one will be 3.
Well,
but the wide, it's only 2 lenses.
Why is that?
I think they're kind of taking the DNA of the Edge, to be honest with you.
It looks like the Edge.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, is the Apple going to have
I don't know, lenses? Actually. That's an interesting... I think they're rumored to have 3.
Well, because the iPhone Air 2 has been rumored to be coming on in the works, and it's going to have 2 cameras. So if they're taking, and I think how Sammy is looking at theirs with the vertical lenses, the Apple's going to be horizontal. So I think if they're both looking at their slim devices and kind of multiplying it, I can see them both having 2. It's more vertical versus horizontal. And as we know, I hate to say this, you're going to see YouTube reviewers saying, look, if it's horizontal, it doesn't wobble as much.
Yeah.
You know, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I honestly think that this is the year where we might see foldable phones outsell their Ultra.
Only because Apple.
No, I know. I think Samsung too. I think Samsung's honestly. I think the Z Fold 8 and the Z Fold 8 and Z Fold Wide are gonna absolutely be gangbuster sales.
I think the Flip is what's really is. I hate to say this. I think. Well, I don't know. I would think the Flip would sell better than the Fold just because of price.
I don't know, man. It's
kind of because I think it was Sam that said like his daughter went to a Flip, and I think. And I'm not saying it's a female male thing because I've had flip phones too, but I think females and males are more open to a flip style than a fold, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I don't know. I mean, we know that they're coming in hot. And you know, we mentioned the iPhone Ultra, and we had a leak there as well this week.
Well, hold on. So do we know what chipset each is using? So is the Wide going to use this latest Snapdragon, or is it going to be last year?
I believe this is the same. Yeah.
And is Apple using a whatever, the 18?
I'm assuming a modified 18 chip. That's what I reckon, like an 18X or whatever.
Because of the thinness, they can't use the full-fledged. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, fuck Apple. Just throw an M1 chip in there. Throw an M1 chip
There's not enough room for heat dissipation for that.
Yeah, actually, that's fair. Yeah. Now, one of the things
do you need an M1 on a folding device?
But just think about how good. But that would be like them coming out and saying.
We've talked about Apple doing this before, like with the iPad. They put an M1 chip in the iPad, and it's not a computer. Like you're overpowering something that doesn't need to be overpowered.
Yeah. Now, one thing we did get a leak on this week was the capacity of the battery of the iPhone Ultra.
Oh yeah, what's that?
So I believe that we are going to see so there's been 2 regulatory filings.
No silicon carbon, right?
Not silicon carbon, no.
Of course not.
So the rumored Ultra is going to have a 4,883 milliamp battery, which is slightly smaller than the Pixel 10 Pro Fold, but significantly bigger than the Z Fold 7.
Which doesn't surprise me.
Which doesn't surprise.
But what's a Z Fold 8 going to have?
That's a really good question. Let me see if I can find that out for you, because I actually don't know yet.
Battery size is insignificant if it's well optimized. And we know Apple does a pretty good job. But like the iPhone Air, that needed I'm telling you right now, Darren, I'm going to call this right now. At the event, when they announce the iPhone Ultra, I guarantee you they're going to push that stupid fucking battery.
Oh, 100%.
That you can magnetically attach.
Yeah.
Which is great because, God forbid, just make the phone thicker then.
Well, here's the funny thing. The Z Fold Wide 8 has the same capacity batteries, 4,800.
And that's what I'm saying. And I hate to say this, people who like iPhone or like Android, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 and whatever, they're very neck and neck. Honestly, they're very neck and neck performance-wise and efficiency-wise. So it's really going to come down to what you're locked into. And we already know Android users can go from Samsung to Sony to Pixel to Moto and kind of have the same experience. But if you're an iPhone user, you've used it the entire time. You're never going to leave.
You know how to use it.
So if you've had an iPhone since the iPhone started, you're not going to go, well, you know what? I think that Samsung is really what I want. Because as soon as you get that Samsung, you're going to complain about how bad Android is. And it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's a great operating system.
I mean, I think one of the things too with like this whole, Z Fold 8 Wide versus iPhone Ultra is that it's going to be availability. Samsung can easily mass produce folds because they've done it. Apple, I think because it's a new product, they're not going to mass produce massive quantities of the Ultra just in case they have a Vision Pro problem.
Oh, right.
Which is too many Vision Pros and no one bought them, right? So
what you're basically saying is Samsung's willing to fall on their sword
exactly.
than Apple is. You know, what's funny is Apple's a $1 trillion, well, they've been $1 trillion company, and maybe not now, but up and down. I don't understand why Apple doesn't take more risks. I mean, I know they're a $1 trillion company for a reason, but it's like, maybe it's just the tech reviewer like you and me, like we want to see more.
Yeah.
Is iPhone, maybe iPhone and iPad are the last real big things they're ever going to.
So maybe is the iPhone Ultra the end of the iPad? Are they going to just force you if you want a big screen?
I think I think the iPad mini's done, right? They didn't make one this year, did they?
No.
I don't think it's the end of the iPad because you have the huge ones like the 13-inch Pros. Maybe I don't know, because it's not quite big. And like most tablets are like, what, 10.1 to 11 inches standard?
Yeah.
This is going to be a lot smaller than that.
Yeah.
It really is.
So maybe an iPad mini replacement if you wanted to combine your iPad mini and a phone.
But it's not going to have iPad OS on it, which is interesting. It'd be interesting to see if when it's folded, it's iOS.
What it looks like.
Open, is it iPad OS? Like I think it'd have a hybrid. It'd be interesting to see.
It looks like it's a 2-camera setup on the Ultra as well.
That's what I was just going to say too.
Yeah.
So Samsung, I don't know how they do it. They must have leakers. Like they know.
Oh, they know. Yeah. For sure.
You know how much it takes to make a phone? It's millions and millions and millions of dollars.
R&D, man, is crazy. Now, speaking of R&D, remember last week we were talking about how Apple's buying up the RAM game?
Sure.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I just closed the stupid window. Apple has just inked, I think they call it, a deal with wireless modem manufacturer Broadcom.
Oh, I saw this. Yeah.
$60 billion deal. $60 billion.
Well, hold on. That's a lot of millions. In my wallet. Let me get my wallet out.
Yeah. So they've just come out and inked this deal with Broadcom, which basically means that they can build their own in-house wireless modem chips, which makes sense because they're probably panicking, going, "Oh shit! If we can't make wireless modems because of the RAM crisis, because all the parts and components."
But don't they already make that? Wasn't the iPhone Air?
But
they need
C1. They need a manufacturer. They need a manufacturer. That's what Broadcom's here for.
Who manufactured the C1 then?
I have no idea. Yeah.
So they pretty much locked down a company to make them perpetually into the future.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Probably for all time. For $60 billion, that's till fucking
That's not 20, That's like next 5 years. Next 5 years.
But in the midst of them spending $60 billion, they're actually also suing OpenAI. I don't know if you read about this.
How?
So
I saw this. I'm thinking Gemini is the backbone of their AI. So I don't get this.
So basically, Apple is saying that OpenAI was using their workers to try to poach industry secrets from the company and share confidential information to help create hardware. Because you may remember, I don't know if you remember this, Jason, OpenAI was talking about making their own phone.
You're correct. Yep.
So,
so OpenAI was poaching Apple users, workers, to make the phone.
To give them information, right? So basically, Apple's saying, you guys gave us ChatGPT.
Yep.
And in the meantime, you guys are trying to steal our industry secrets to make your own phone. So Apple's filed this lawsuit against OpenAI. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. The company that I would not want to go into a legal battle with is Apple.
I don't know. OpenAI's got a lot of money too.
They
both got a lot of money. Look,
let's look that up. Hang on.
OpenAI is worth billions as well. They are. They keep getting.
So Apple's got a net worth of $4.63 trillion.
Okay, I don't think OpenAI.
And OpenAI has a net worth of $852 billion.
Okay. Do you realize after $1 billion, like, does it really fight?
I know, it doesn't really matter. I know, yeah.
So they're going to fight. The thing is Apple is such, I'm sorry. Do you ever see Google going after, like, oh, they took our Gemini and, you see, this is what I'm talking about with this new CEO. Hopefully Apple changes course. Like, let's get innovative.
Yeah.
Let's try to do things that are fun. Let's do things that are exciting. Let's just not buy up TomTom and make Apple Maps that tell people to turn to rivers and lakes.
Yeah.
Let's not just sue everyone because we can. To me, that's not, I don't know. I understand.
Jason, to this day, and I know I've told this story on this podcast before, my son still roasts me every time I turn on my navigation on my Android Auto. Wow. So when he was young, in the summer break, we decided to go to a nearby coffee shop. It's about 20 minutes away from my house. I couldn't quite remember how to get there, and at the time I was using an iPhone. I was using Apple Maps.
Okay.
And I, word for word, will quote this. It got us about 80% of the way. And then we hit a dead end, like a road that just came to an end. And it said, stop, park, get out, and walk the rest of the way. That was Apple Maps. And every time I get in the car now and I put on our navigation on Google Maps, my son will, in the back seat of the car, will chime in and say, get out and walk the rest of the way. That's like a running joke in our household. It was yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand why they're upset. Like, I'm sure OpenAI was trying to buy
They
off
may have been, but Jesus Christ, this is called, it's business. You got to make money. I don't know. Yeah. It's complicated. Like for me, the lonely guy here doing tech disruptors every Sunday. I'm not a billion-dollar company yet.
Yes.
We will be if you guys keep watching.
It's true.
But Apple's worth what, $4 trillion?
Yes.
You're telling me that if you lost $1 trillion, the whole world would end? Like,
if I lost $1 trillion, I'd be very upset. Yes,
but I'm saying as an Apple, like it's not going to affect
Apple, I wouldn't
anything.
Say. It's not going to get all that money back in one phone release. Like,
we release a phone that shits itself, and people are still going to buy it. Like, it doesn't. I don't know.
Now, Jason, let's move away from Apple for a second because I'd like to talk about odd, weird products on this podcast. And I know I'm jumping in. I know you got a couple of stories. We'll get to yours.
No, you're fine. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So, what if I told you that there was a fun, wizard-themed handheld computer with a focus on coding and productivity? Would that be something you're interested in?
Hold on. Say that again. It's a handheld device.
Fun, wizard-themed handheld computer with a focus on coding and productivity. Would that be something you're interested in, Jason?
It kind of sounds like a device I was just sent in the mail for review. I'm not going to talk about it yet, but...
Are you serious?
It sounds like it, except for the wizard part. I don't know what that...
Okay. So... I'm going to introduce you to what's called Pocket Mage. Pocket Mage.
No, this definitely is not, but it's close. Okay. It's very close.
Very close. Okay, so this is the launch video that they just posted on their YouTube channel.
Okay.
I'm just going to show a part of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's an old school PDA. I saw this video.
It's an old school PDA, yeah.
Yeah.
Some porn music in the background, which I appreciate. So it has an OLED secondary display and a large e-paper main display, tactile keyboard.
Wow.
So it is a handheld writing companion for those of you listening at home. It has a keyboard, kind of like an old
a secondary screen too.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's seriously dirty porn music playing right now.
It really is. Like if someone didn't know. Okay, so it's got USB-C.
So you can plug in a full-size keyboard to type on, because why
would you just have a laptop?
I don't know. Anyway, Pocket Mage.
Okay, but is there anything else besides typing? Can you play games on it?
No. It is not a gaming computer. It is mostly for like note-taking, calendar events.
Okay, so I can show this device. It's already out, but this is the one I was talking about. So it's basically something similar to that, but you can play retro games on it.
Yes.
But the whole point of this is it's based on like you go to a website and you can code your own game. So it comes with so many games built in, but it reminds me of that. There's no keyboard on this, but you can plug it in your computer. You can go to a homebrew website and download all kinds of apps and games. I think this is cool because back in the day, when I was in high school, I had a Casio PDA that actually folded out, had Windows CE on it.
It looks like a Palm Pilot. Yeah. Like it reminds me of a Palm Pilot with a keyboard, basically.
Well, it reminds me of my Windows CE device I used to have. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, it kind of looks just like that. Interesting.
So I want to just read you some of the literature here because I think you might appreciate this. So I said it was wizard themed. You probably heard me say that.
Yeah, where's the wizard theming? I don't get it.
So I'm going to skip ahead in the video here. So I think somewhere along here.
What's the metal things on the side? It's got to be touchpads.
Yes, I believe so. So I want you to look at this. because there's a dictionary feature. I don't know if you can see that on screen, but there's a wizard who will help you with all of your definitions on what you need.
I don't.
Wizard, but anyway.
Okay. It's an interesting device. If you're a tech guy and you like to tinker with things and code, 100% go for it.
I still don't really understand the wizard theming. I'm reading on their website now, like where the wizard theme is. I know that their OS is called Wizard OS, which is impressive in itself. But so the whole focus of this is it is meant to be like a PDA. It's meant to help you organize yourself with a journaling application, a dictionary, a terminal, a digital organizer, etc. Now,
the PDA.
Do we need this?
I think we're in that situation in a world where we're going back in time.
Yeah, we are.
We're going to dumb phones. We're going to CDs and record players and cassette tapes and PlayStation's going away from digital media. Brought up the whole situation again. We have Commodore releasing an old school flip phone. I think that's just what it is. I'm not against it. I think it's cool. Like I love gadgets to play with. That's why when a company reaches out to me with that little device that I showed, I'm actually interested. It's just something different, something to get you. I mean, it's still a digital device you're staring at, but it's not the same.
Now, remember the Eco Mind 1? Do you remember the phone, the Eco Mind 1? Do you want to?
Yes, I do. Yes.
So let me pull up a picture for those of you who are probably seeing it on your fucking Instagram feed because it's fucking trolling everywhere we go. So this here is the Eco Mind 1. This was their fancy square-shaped one camera.
And I bought it,
keyboard.
And I'm glad I didn't because the camera was
terrible.
Shit. But besides, everything was good, but the camera basically is what I've heard.
Yeah. Now, there's a new phone. You may have heard of Yanko Design. If you haven't heard of Yanko Design, they're the ones that create a lot of like prototype devices. So there's a phone that they're prototyping on their website right now called the Split phone.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to have to reference.
I just saw this before we came on.
So the twin phone is kind of like, I don't even know how to, let me show you this picture. It might be easier way to understand.
A modular phone?
It is a modular phone that can be both a square shaped like Eco One style form factor, or you can buy two of them with a separate screen attachment and turn it into a conventional smartphone like you see in this image right here. And the whole concept here is that you are essentially using what part of the phone you need most. If you need a small phone, something that's pocketable, you shove it in your pocket, the small square version.
Interesting.
You need a big full-size like smartphone, you connect two of them together with a screen attachment and it projects the screen onto this sub-screen that looks like a smartphone.
Not going to happen.
Not going to happen. I think this is a cool idea.
It's a cool idea, but Google tried this and it didn't succeed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So here is my question to you. The Eco Mind 1, the twin phone, are we just out of ideas?
No, I think, I think we're looking for new ideas. I think we're bored. Yeah. The slab phone is boring. The fold phone has been done. Yeah, Apple's going to release theirs. We're going to see Apple's stock market increase because everyone's going to spend $3,000 on a phone with a 4-year plan from AT&T. We get it. But I think we're just looking for something different. I think if in this situation, it's interesting. My problem is with a folding screen, where you're keeping that folding screen when you're not using it. That's a very sensitive device. I want it to work. I just don't think it's possible.
What if I told you that the future of smartphones isn't hardware-based, but AI-based?
Of course, it's what everyone wants us. Yeah. That's what Google wants us to. That's what they want us to think.
So you remember the movie Her, where Joaquin Phoenix is carrying around a dual-screen phone that essentially is powered by AI. Like AI runs the whole
It's
OS.
the entire thing. Yep.
Yeah.
Right now we have an option to opt out or not pay for it or whatever. Right.
Nubia is launching the very first ever AI-powered smartphone, a la like phone from the movie Her. So it's going to have its own natural AI agent. that essentially runs the entire device. Like you don't have to engage with this at all. It literally can be voice navigated through, but it's completely system level AI. And it's their Daobao AI system. Now, I'm assuming this is a Chinese launch right now, but we might see a global version of this coming up.
Yeah, probably not.
But there is a World Artificial Intelligence Conference coming up, Jason. Did you know that? In Shanghai,
I would love
China?
to go. Let's go.
No, let's go. We'll go there and we'll bring the fucking Neo robot with us. But it features deep system level AI integration and support and autonomous cross-platform operation. Now, what's interesting is it's powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite. So it's up there. And 16 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of storage. Like this is a phone that can handle AI, if anything. So it's called the Nubia M153. I'm at that conference, the Artificial Intelligence Conference is next week. I'm curious to follow up on this, maybe not next week, but the week after with you, Jason, and see if we can find some video footage of it actually being used. Because I think that would be interesting to see.
My biggest problem
looks.
is that AI in that part of the world and here is totally different.
Oh, so absolutely. Yeah.
I've imported many Chinese phones that have whatever, and it won't even work here. So it's a good concept. I think if they can get something in the global world, that'd be amazing to see.
Now, Jason, there's one artist story that I saw on your feed here. And we've talked about this before. This is another follow-up from Tech Disruptors. We're killing it. So do you remember an actress, Jason, by the name of Tilly Norwood? This very
I knew you would love that article. I knew you would love this article.
Yeah. So AI actor, yes, Tilly Norwood, in case you're unfamiliar, is a very good-looking AI
not
actress.
Real person.
Not a real person. Doesn't exist in the real world. She does have a social media account, which begs to ask the question, is AI running that or is it her? But we won't go into that philosophical question now. But Tilly Norwood is set to feature in her very own feature film called Misaligned. Now, this is the first. So UK-based company Particle 6 describes itself as an AI-first and AI hybrid developer of movies and TV programming, which is just terrifying.
Right.
But this is going to be a film that largely features a lot of AI-driven scenes, actresses, editing, all of that, in particular featuring Tilly Norwood, who's going to be the lead of this AI movie.
My God. I want to watch
now,
it.
I feel like I'm like, listen, when I read this article, and I read this before we went on the air, I feel like I'm living in fucking crazy town. Like, we're actually making movies with fake people. Now, Hollywood is fake. We know that. But this person doesn't exist. And we're putting them at front and center to headline a movie that people will pay to go and see. There's something wrong with the world when this is happening. Now, Jason, up on the right here, I want to show you this video because this is actually Tilly Norwood doing her thing. I don't know if you saw this. I'm going to skip ahead.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
Hang on. Somewhere here. They talk about a whole bunch of movies, but I just saw footage right here. So this is Tilly Norwood right here.
I generated.
And it appears that real life has caught up with the movies.
Hi, I'm Tilly Norwood, the world's first AI actress.
Why UK?
Or, as some might call me, the end of civilization.
Sounds like her.
News of an AI actress triggered a bit of a Hollywood freakout about that timeless worry. Who gets the part? From Whoopi Goldberg.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
Because you can always tell them.
And well said, Whoopi Goldberg.
She's got a point. I'm not saying she's right, but that's why I want to watch the movie. Are we gonna? Okay, if you're putting a
fake person,
AI actress in a real movie, or is this an AI movie with an AI actress?
No, I'm assuming this is like a lot of CGI AI bullshit with an AI actress in there with a whole bunch of other AI actresses, I'm going to assume. But I mean, she says it right. Like, I'll just go back a second here. Like, when she speaks, it doesn't sound like a human.
The world's first AI actress.
That fucking sounds like Siri. It sounds like fucking Gemini. It sounds like ChatGPT.
I think the video looks faker than, and like I say, Whoopi says, it looks kind of fake. Now,
Yeah.
if you're making a movie, you're going to make it as realistic as possible. And we know CGI is pretty damn good. Interesting.
It'll be interesting to see. Would I buy a movie ticket to go and see it? Absolutely not. I'll wait for that to stream.
100% I would.
No fucking way. No
Tech
way.
Disruptors are going to review that movie without these glasses so I don't get kicked out.
Yeah. Here is the world we live in. So we're going to go watch an AI movie. It'll be reviewed by fake AI people and AI agents. Fucking Rotten Tomatoes is going to be flooded with fake AI generated reviews about it being the greatest movie and Tilly Norwood being the greatest actress. And then all these fucking Hollywood actresses and actors
Skynet's going to come out and rate it as 100%. It's the best movie ever.
Exactly.
You can't wrap up yet.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready.
I've got one thing I want to talk about. So I don't know how to even start with this. So I have a extra Muse camera filming me right now.
Oh, okay.
And if you don't know what Extra is, XTRA.
Yes.
They are basically a DJI Pocket.
That's correct.
Our Pocket 3. And I think DJI has the Pocket 4 and the 4P, which is awesome.
Yep.
Lockdown, not available in the US. So
Got it.
A lot of companies with DJI drones as well have been, so it looks like DJI somehow finagled something where they're using their same hardware and almost their same software and releasing it so the US could buy it. So Extra has the Muse 2 Pro, which is basically the high-end DJI. And it's going to be a couple $100 cheaper. You can reserve it right now. If you go to their website, you pay $20, you get like $60 off. I've already done that. I'm excited for it. But unfortunately,
oh no.
I swear to God, and I don't know who to blame for this, and I don't know why I'm pissed, but
it's banned, isn't it?
It looks no, it's not banned. But the FCC here in the U.S. has fined multiple companies, it says, are bringing DJI tech into the U.S.
Into the U.S., yeah, right.
And if you look at these, it says here.
Oh, no.
Cognito Tech, I don't know. I can't even pronounce half these. Sky High Tech, Spatial Hover, Wave Tech Extra. So I have a drone. I don't know what the company is now. Potensic.
Yeah.
It's basically a DJI drone, but it's and what's funny is there were some slight issues with the software where it wasn't exactly like DJI. But I got a firmware update on this Extra camera and it's exactly the same thing now.
Same, yeah.
Like DJI microphones work with it. What makes me mad is why?
Yeah, why are they doing it?
Is DJI really? I mean,
I'm
a content creator, and DJI and Extra make these fantastic cameras, and it pisses me off that if there's something really going on, what is really going on? Why are you blocking it? And the people that are blocking it, do you even know what these are? Like, do you know how to use them?
Why are you doing it? Yeah.
We're relying on people that are 75, 65, 100 years old in the Congress and Senate who don't know anything about technology. And we know that when they interview Meta and ask questions like stupidest questions like, was the router on, or whatever they're asking.
Yeah.
I don't know. In Canada, Darren, maybe you could answer this because I don't think DJI is banned here in Canada, is it?
No, you can still buy DJI here. Yeah,
so
I just looked it up right now.
Yeah.
So you can still buy the Pocket 3, the Pocket 4, the drones.
And the 4P.
You can buy everything, essentially. Even the action cameras, the batteries, the mics,
so
you name it.
How they got through with us in the U.S., like obviously,
Yeah.
At least with Extra, it's the same exact hardware. Software was an extra. The software was labeled under Extra, but it was the same exact sensors, hardware. Yeah. Nothing was different, but it was sold through a different company. Now it looks like the FCC is saying, "Hey, we caught on, 20 years later, because we're not stupid, and we're going to start charging." So it looks like they charged them like $25,000 to $250,000.
Wow.
So what's interesting about this is I just plopped down $20 to get on $60, $100 coupon.
Yeah.
On the next Extra Pocket. Am I going to get this device?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to say. I was just going to say, they've just been slammed with a massive fine. How much of that fine can they absorb before they collapse? These
and
Chinese
extras
companies, right?
in all reality, like the Insta360, the new one, which is very similar to the 4P. It's like $800 in the US.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much the DJI 4P cost and what the equivalent is here in the US, but it looks like the extra Muse 2P or 2 Pro, which is very similar, is going to be in the $600 range before coupon. So
yeah, that's crazy.
I'm assuming the government's saying, hey, we're going to shut you down. And Insta360 being not banned is taking every fucking advantage of the U.S. consumer they can. Yep. And that's just me. I could be totally wrong. Maybe I'm just making stuff up, but it seems like...
No, I don't think you're making anything up at all. I think that's like, I have absolutely no doubt that they're trying to crush these competitors who are trying to like bring this technology in. But it's also, I think, unwarranted criticism, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with drones. There's nothing wrong with like their
Well, they're saying DJI is Chinese owned, and they're spying on us and taking our data.
Come on, it's all hardware based. It's done on device, man. Like,
I hate to say this, it seems like we're coming here in the U.S., the land of the free. It's like we're not as free as you think we are. Like we're
not
very
anymore,
controlled, and it pisses me off that I just want to buy a camera and record.
Yeah. And those are the best on the market, right? Like that's where it's at.
Yep.
Yeah,
100%.
Crazy. Well, on that note, we are going to wrap up our show for today. Thank you very much, everyone who joined us today. Thank you for chatting with us in the chat. And look, we are here every Sunday. 6 p.m. is our summer hours. We actually like a 6 p.m. time slot. It works well.
If it works well, we'll keep it in the fall.
Exactly.
If you guys respond to us and tell us 6 p.m. works, we're going to keep it.
Yeah. And on that note, please like, subscribe, check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Good Pods, Amazon Music.
All linked on our website if you
linked on the website. Yep. Now, we're going to debut a brand new outro track here. So we will say our goodbyes right now, and I'll share it over to that. But thank you very much for joining. My name's Darren. This guy's name is...
My name is Jason.
And we will catch you on the next one. Peace.
Tap in.
Tech Disruptors.
Tap in. Tech Disruptors.